There is a version of you that most people will never encounter. Not the one who replies to messages, who shows up for obligations, who performs the routines that fill a day. A deeper version, a truer version. The one who exists before the noise of the world rushes in and drowns it out. That version of you is most accessible in one precise window of time. The first few moments after you open your eyes in the morning. Before your phone, before your thoughts race ahead to your schedule, before yesterday's unfinished business reclaims its grip on your mind. Carl Jung spent decades studying the architecture of the human psyche, and he arrived at a conclusion that modern culture still refuses to fully accept. He said, "Your vision will become clear only when you can look into your own heart. Who looks outside dreams. Who looks inside awakens." This is not a recording about motivation. This is not about pushing harder or performing better. This is an invitation to something far more radical. To wake up not just physically, but psychologically. To choose, in this very moment, the kind of consciousness you will carry into the hours ahead. What you are about to do is one of the most powerful acts a human being can perform. You are going to direct your own mind before the world gets the chance to direct it for you. So, if it is at all possible for you to listen to this before you rise from where you are resting, stay there a moment longer. Let your body remain exactly where it is. Notice the warmth around you. Notice the stillness. Notice that in this precise instant, nothing is required of you except your attention. And if you are already moving through your morning, that is fine too. Simply bring your awareness here to this moment as fully as you are able. Take one slow, deliberate breath. Draw it in through your nose and feel your chest expand. Hold it for just a beat, then release it completely. Let that breath carry out with it whatever tension collected in your body during the night. Any residue from difficult dreams, any low-level anxiety that began forming before you were even fully conscious. You are beginning again. That is what morning is, every single one of them. Drop 11. I choose my consciousness before the world chooses it for me. In the comments right now. Now bring your attention gently to your body. Notice where it makes contact with the surface beneath you. Notice the temperature of the air around you. Notice any areas in your physical self that feel tight or heavy or uncertain. And without judgment, simply breathe toward those places. Not to fix them, not to force anything. Simply to acknowledge them and allow them to soften. Feel how deeply your body wants to be at ease. That is not weakness. That is intelligence. The body knows something the anxious mind often forgets. That restoration is not the opposite of strength. It is the foundation of it. Carl Jung understood this in a way that most of his contemporaries dismissed. He believed that the unconscious mind does extraordinary work during sleep, processing experience, integrating emotion, preparing the self for another encounter with reality. When you wake gently and with intention, you honor that process. You give your unconscious mind the respect of a conscious welcome. And so, this morning, you are not leaping out of bed to conquer anything. You are arriving slowly, deliberately, as someone who recognizes that the quality of their inner life determines the quality of everything else. Now, let us release. Together, in this moment, let us consciously dissolve from our awareness all fear and all anxiety. Not suppress it, not pretend it does not exist, but genuinely release it. The way you release the tension in your shoulders when you finally remember to let them drop. Release all anger that has accumulated. Release resentment. Release the guilt that attaches itself to things you cannot change. Release the quiet grief that sometimes arrives without being summoned. Release jealousy, not because those feelings are shameful, but because they are not the materials from which you wish to build this new day. These emotions have their place. Jung was very clear on this. The feelings we refuse to acknowledge do not disappear. They simply operate below the surface, shaping our choices from the shadows. But in this moment, you are choosing to be the one who looks. You are choosing awareness over autopilot. And in choosing awareness, you choose a different kind of day. Right 444. I trust the intelligence within me to carry me forward today. Below this video, let your attention now travel to your breath. Simply observe it. You do not need to control it. Just notice it. In, out.